Okay. All right. Let me introduce today. Today's the last day. You have to think about it. December is the last month. Hi, Maureen. Oh, I love you. So December is the last month for 2023. And today is the last day for our facial challenge for this year. So we all want to have a beautiful face so we could go to Christmas party. And then people gonna ask you, you look younger than last time I saw you. Then you go, oh, yeah, you want to know my secret, right? So anyway, today we're very fortunate. We have Karen Miller from Australia together with a new friend, Sally Thibault. Did I say
Thibault.
that right? Huh?
Thibault.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
You don't pronounce it THS, pronounce T. Okay. Sally Thibault, that's cute. Okay. And then both Sally is in Vancouver, Karen's Australia, and we are here around the world. And let me turn the page over to these two ladies. Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. And greetings from Oz. And I'm excited because Sally's an Australian, and up until less than a month ago, she was living here on the Gold Coast with me, and now she's moved away all the way to Vancouver. So I'm excited to see her as well as everyone else today. So my background, just really quickly, my background is business and banking, and I came across Nu Skin 20 years ago now. Well, actually, I didn't come across, it came to me. It was a gift. I was silently praying in my bed in the morning, thinking that I was looking for something else. I was not really happy with where my life was. And anyway, Nu Skin was introduced to me through the business side of it. I didn't actually understand it at first, so I rejected it completely, but I was really curious about the products, the health products at the time. And then a couple of years later, the company brought out the Galvanic Spa, or the wrinkle line as we nicknamed it, and that really, really spoke to me. And since then, Nu Skin has become not just who I am, but what I do, but who I am. Not just what I do, but who I am, sorry. And I love sharing the gift of Nu Skin, both the products and also the business opportunity. And so, Sally, if you could just quickly introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Hello, everybody. So Karen actually first introduced me to Nu Skin 13 years ago, and I wasn't at all interested. And then when COVID hit, I actually had fallen and broken a bone in my foot and happened to be scrolling Instagram, and I started stalking her. Couldn't believe how wonderful she looked. And so it was actually during lockdown, I messaged her and said, can we go for a walk on the beach? And it's actually 2 years ago next month, can you believe it or not, since I've been using the products, a little bit longer than that. And I just fell in love with them. I actually first got into the business because I just wanted to share it, and I wanted to get my products for free. But the more I shared on Instagram and Facebook, the more people would say, what are you doing? You're aging backwards. What are you doing? And so I've been just so fortunate to have Karen as my mentor and be in her team, because she pushes my buttons. She pushes my boundaries. And she actually messaged me about 5 months ago. I said, picked up the phone, and she said, you want to go to Japan? That's all she said. And then we worked together. And so I will actually be heading off on my first success trip in January. So we'll be heading to Hokkaido in Japan, which is, I'm just super excited. You know, my husband and I, you know, having raised 3 children, we've you know, holiday, but it's always been family. We've never, ever been on a 5-star trip before. And Japan actually was never on my bucket list to go. So the fact that we're going to somewhere that is so exciting and so different, I'm just really, really excited. I'm so grateful for Karen and her mentorship. And I just am in love with everything to do with Nu Skin. I think it's a brilliant company. And in my background of fitness and health, the supplements really speak to me, as well as the products they'll help you age well and age backwards. So there you go.
So thank Thank you, Sally. I'm so excited that we're all going to Japan as well. And also extremely grateful for Marguerite, who is not part of my upline team, but has become a friend over the years. And Marguerite and Pat have been so welcoming and sharing with all of us. So I'm very grateful to them as well. So today we're going to be talking about the Hollywood treatment and what that is. But of course, we are all in different climates. We wanted to share some of the things that will be happening over the holidays, and Sally is a complete testament to our products. And so Sally has traveled, moved from Australia, where it was starting to get very warm, to Canada, where it's very cold. I don't even understand how cold that can be, and just the plane travels and all those sorts of stresses on the skin. So Sally, do you want to share about that really briefly, and then we're going to talk about the Hollywood treatment.
Well, you know, having lived to the Gold Coast for 40 years, you know, when it's hot and it's humid and, you know, you could look after your skin, don't even think about it. We flew out of the Gold Coast on the 13th of November. And so we had that long trip on the plane. We arrived in Vancouver, and at first, the first couple of weeks were very cold. And this week it's raining. What I've noticed with my skin is I'm going from a country where we had the doors open all the time and lots of humidity, that I'm walking in and out of heated apartments, out into the cold and the wind, back into heated apartments, and we're struggling to keep the humidity up. And my skin, honestly, I felt it aged 100 years in a week. I just have really noticed the difference. And so working with Karen, we've been working on some strategies. I'm using Galvanic Spa as much as I can. I've got the True Face line corrected every night, and a few of the other products that we'll touch base on that Karen's going to share as well. But yeah, it's what a difference the cold climate, because we're from the Gold Coast, and so it's like Florida, where it's very subtropical, to coming here to where the climate's very different. What an amazing difference it's made to my skin. I really appreciate, you know, what the whole of North America goes through in that colder climate and coming into the warmer climate. So we'll share some of those strategies that we've been using, but after you've talked.
Thanks, Sally. And so the Hollywood treatment, we're not going to get through the whole thing today, because it is a series of steps. And the Hollywood treatment is something that I like to do for myself every week, and because it gives you a real boost in hydration, and also every way the skin ages. Now, I have just done one side of my face. I don't know if you can see the difference between this side of my face and this side of my face. Sally, can you see any difference?
Yeah, I can. Yep.
Marguerite? Yep. So this side has had the Hollywood treatment and this side has not. So I've still got a deeper line here. This side of my face is a little bit more sculpted. I'm very well hydrated on both sides, because I've been doing that. I swam this morning, so I swim in chlorine 3 or 4 times a week. So, you know, I need to have lots of hydration. So what have we done? So the Hollywood treatment is first cleansing the skin. Of course, everything we do, and we should come to these classes if we're not doing the Lumi, with clean skin. And so I've already Lumi sparred, and I have used the exfoliating toner. I love the exfoliating toner for me this time of the year. I would, if I was Sally, I'd probably be using the priming solution. Because it primes your skin, and it also helps allow to absorb better. The exfoliating for us people in high humidity and the heats, because it really just, so it's like it's spring cleaning your face. I don't know what it is, but I really like the exfoliating toner. It depends on what type of skin that you have, is the cleansing treatment that you're using with the Lumi Spa. And then the next step with the Hollywood treatment is doing your galvanic spa. And so normally you would do your galvanic with your facial gels, but in America, of course, you have the facial spa. So what I wanted to do today is just actually do the line corrector with you. And so I personally like to use the wavy head on my spa, and the line corrector. And the reason why I like the line corrector so much, first of all, we're going to just save time, but it's easy to apply. It is one of those staples in our range. And as I've said to Sally, you know, if you're using this every night, you can just put a little bit down here. It's going to make a huge difference in your skin.
Because the galvanic spa, isn't it true, Karen, that only twice, maybe 3 times a week for the actual spa treatment?
Well, you can use it as many times as you'd like, but the company guarantees it when you use it twice a week. And that's the guaranteed usage. And so, but you can use it, of course, more than that. The line corrector, I like to use every day. I spray the back with some moisture mist. We go to number 2 because we're just going to do the my battery is like flat. It's going to go for 3 minutes, and we're going to just get that product into the skin. Now, Sally and I have done 2 Zooms already this morning, and I've got lips on because we did Zooms. I didn't put any makeup on. And how cool is this? 10 years ago or before Nu Skin, I wouldn't walk to the mailbox without something on my face. And now I'm doing Zooms without anything on my face. And I'm happy to, because my skin is so good, and that's Nu Skin. And so
can I just say a little bit more to that, Karen? Since I've been here in Vancouver, I haven't put on makeup either.
How cool is that? And when you're using product, and so the line corrector, we've actually nicknamed this the collagen cream here in Australia, not because it's got collagen in it, but it's got peptides in it. And these peptides, when they get into the cell, actually turn on our collagen so that it produces more collagen. So 12-week clinical trials, it's an amazing product. You can just tap this on with your fingers. And so for me, I've got deep lines here because I'm a broad smiler. I've had lots of cranky lines up here because I was a cranky mother. And so the line corrector has been a great product for me. And I used to have really deep lines here, those number 11s, and it's simply not like it used to be. And so line corrector every day for a minute, and that's what, Sally, you've been doing that, haven't you?
Yes, absolutely.
At nighttime. And the beauty about this is that you can also do this on your lips. And so if you get the, I love the lip plumper, put this on top, and then use either the wavy pad or the spot treatment to do your lips, and it will plump up your lips, because the last thing we want to do is look ridiculous as we age. And so I find that this is part of my Hollywood treatment that I do, is also do my lips. And I think the line corrector is amazing for your lips. The other one, if you don't have the lip plumper, I often use the Ideal Eyes on my lips, because that is also really hydrating. And then I use the line corrector, and that forces that in there, and it really gives your lips a nice plump. When you're using Galvanics, your skin will absorb better, and also brings that fresh blood to the area, which is great for hydration. And just a reminder, when you're using the Galvanic Spa, you don't have to press hard. You let the device glide over the skin. The device will do the work. You don't need to drag it around the skin, because otherwise you'll do that mechanical aging and age your face even further. So, Sally, how easy is it to do that at night time?
Oh, simple. I get up and do the Lumi Spa, and then tone, and then do that. Especially since we've moved here, I'm making sure I'm doing it every night. Just sitting watching the last bit of TV or putting on a podcast, and just listening and just adding that. It just makes, you can see the difference. I love that thing about the lip plumper and I'm not going to do that tonight. that's a new one.
And for those people that have got those lines around the lips as well, get the spot treatment and the line corrector. And of course, use your moisture mist. The moisture mist doesn't matter whether you're in hot or cold. We'll answer the questions as a bit later. I can't see a thing without glasses. But keep them coming in, and we'll go through the questions. Use your moisture mist. So moisture mist is such an underrated product, and for the price here on the Gold Coast where I live, they're charging between $170 and $270 for a hyaluronic facial. And this stuff is loaded with hyaluronic acid, and so are all of our products. I mean, the Boost. Do you have the Boost in the US?
No boost in the US, but we do have the cream. We do have the
Okay.
bright, what they call the bright, I don't know the name of it. Oh, you
Because that's got,
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah, you can get it.
Okay, well, that's got 4 different types of hyaluronic acid in there. And so $170, $270, I don't know how much that is in the US, but it's a lot for us, for a hyaluronic facial. And we can do that ourselves. Spray plenty of moisture mist while you're doing your facial gels and your line corrector. Sally's got an engagement party on Saturday night. This will be, her daughter's got engaged. So this should
Can
be
I
your
just
best.
say this is a great thing to travel with. On the plane now, you can't carry it in this big a thing on your carry-on luggage, but on a smaller, less than 100 ml spray pump, this really works to keep your skin height. So if anybody's traveling over the holiday season, this is a great thing to have on the plane. Yeah, little one. In fact, did you know that the toothpaste is 110 ml and they took it from me? They took it from me because it was. I said, "Come on." Maybe because I'm a dance. Anyway, it didn't work. So this is fantastic. This moisture mist. If you are traveling by plane, if you're out in the sort of the drier areas, use this all the time. And I find, Karen, when I spray this, it feels like my whole skin just goes. It feels like it just relaxes. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Takes it up. And so when you've galvanic, your skin is 70% more receptive to whatever you put on your skin afterwards. And so this is the magic of the Hollywood treatment. You want to get your Pillow Glow or your creamy hydrating mask. And so if you've got creamy hydrating mask and the enhancer, mix like a pea size of each together and spread that all over your face and your neck. I'm in love with the Pillow Glow. My youngest daughter, she's 28 years old, and she uses it as her moisturizer. She says, "Oh, Mom, I just love that stuff."
Oh,
and
me
so
too.
Yeah, and then you want to spread that all over your face and your neck. And so we're just going to do this one side so that you know. Put all your dots on, tap it all around your face. And of course, remember, tapping is better than rubbing, but then you can do just that light rub. And rub when you're rubbing, rub with your fingertips, not your whole hand. Otherwise, you're going to do that mechanical aging. So make sure you use your fingertips. And you want to put it on quite thickly, just tap it all in. And then, and we're not going to have time for this because it just does take so long, is the next step is to use your facelift and activator. This is one of Nu Skin's oldest products, and before the Galvanic Spa, before the Wrinkle Line was released, this is how we used to do facelifts for people. So you get a Marguerite would be a expert at this, I have no doubt, and Pat. And so they used to have these little bowls, Nu Skin bowls.
No. Before that, there's no bowl. You measure yourself. So we get the Chinese teacup. You know, the Chinese teacup's perfect size. Yeah. Just tell you the trick. When I first travel and use facelift, I didn't have anything, right? I go to hotel. You know what I did? I turned the soda can upside down, and then in the back there's a little groove.
You are the master, Marguerite. There's no doubt about it. And so I'm just going to mix this. I will put it on half my face, but then we'll just have to go through the rest of it. So what I do is I get the lid and I just measure it out like that because I'm lazy. And this is a great product to scare your children and also the mailman. Mix your activating product in there, and you just mix it together. These fan brushes are also available from the company in most countries, I think. And then I think I put a little bit too much activator in there. And then you paint it on your face. Now, the thing about this product is that you cannot talk once you've got it on. It is great if you've got somebody that comes to your house and they talk too much and you want to have a break. You go, "Hey, let's put some masks on." and you put this one on them. And so, so you just literally paint this on, and you go up in that upward movement. It's going to stay on for 20 minutes. So I'm not going to put it lower than my mouth, because otherwise I won't be able to talk. And I want to be able to talk with you. So I've just
after you put it on, you can't talk. Then Sally have to do all the talking now.
Sally has to do all the talking. I should have done that in the first place.
Yeah. So Karen, let me ask you, can we just go back? So you do all that before and then put that on? Oh,
because because the galvanic will help your skin absorb, and so you'll get even a better lift with this. You can use this product on its own, and it's great. I always lie down because you want to help, make sure that everything flattens out. And so that's really good. But if you've just galvanicked, your skin's going to absorb it better. And that's why I put either the Pillow Glow or the Creamy Hydrating Mask on prior to it, because otherwise this really sucks in, and it could be, it's quite a physical experience, the facelift, because it's literally sucking into your face and lifting it all up. And that's the next step of the Hollywood treatment. And then after that, you wash that off. I spray some more moisture mist, and then I'm going to use my Age Lock Pearls and my uplifting cream. So the Hollywood treatment, I'm just going to go through those steps again. So you cleanse, and of course the Lumi is the best cleanser that you can have. You then tone. So whenever we're looking after our face, we want to do those basics of cleanse, tone, treat, hydrate. That's what you want to do all the time. But if we want to have extra results, particularly party seasons, Sally's got her daughter's engagement party. We had those when my daughter was getting married. I was doing this twice a week, because I really wanted my face to sit up by itself on the day. And so we're cleansing, we're then toning, we are then galvanicking. Normally we would do both the facial gels for those of us who've got the galvanic spa. For those of you who've got the facial spa, you do your gel and then your Age Lock treatment. And then we're going to give it a boost of hydration. Then we are facelifting, then we are treating, and then we are hydrating. And then your skin looks so much better on this. Well, as I said, I've just done this one side. You can see my whole cheek is lifted here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. Yeah. So really
And then
simple.
I may add, the facelift, when it dries up, it's called the isometric movement, all the cells tightening up at the same time. And that's why you have that, the face is all tightening. It's called isometric movement, all the cells on the face tightening up.
Oh, I need to remember that. I've never heard that before, Marguerite. What else can you tell us about the facelift?
The facelift, I know that the first time you do it on the neck, you probably could scare somebody. They feel like you're choking. I don't know, Sally, have you ever used it? Sally, have you ever used it? Not yet.
No, I've just ordered mine after talking to Karen this week. So I checked the mail again today. So hopefully he'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's facelift is an amazing product. Yeah. If you can use
reasonably priced. It was reasonably priced too.
1-to-1. I think each bottle, if I remember, each bottle is good for 60 use.
Oh, okay.
Maureen actually knows.
That's a lot of masks.
Expert, yeah. Maureen, I mean, yourself.
What's that?
No, you actually know a lot about facelift. You want to share?
Right.
Please share.
That's what we did in the early days. We would put facelift on people, have them lie down on the living room floor, and everyone would put facelift on and lift their feet up. And then we could give them a presentation because they couldn't talk and they couldn't move.
I might have to try that.
I mean, it's an amazing product. I mean, even now, as you know, but in the beginning, it was one of our first products that we could really demonstrate and show the
Yeah.
difference with immediately.
Yeah.
Do
Great.
you still use it?
Yes,
Well,
of course.
Yes,
love
I
it.
can see. Look how great your skin is. So I can
Thank
feel
you.
it already starting to tighten on this side of my face. And as I said, I've only put it to here just to show you,
Right.
you know, how to do it. But normally I'd have it on my face and my neck. I also do the back of my hands with this as well, because again, this is somewhere that we age. And so make sure that, you know, if you're going to be doing the Hollywood treatment, give your hands a treatment as well. And you can LumiSpa and galvanic your hands to get even better results. And so, Sally, have you got anything else that you wanted to add? I didn't want to talk too long.
No, I think another one of my favorite nighttime products though is the Transforming Night Cream. That's another one that I really love after using the gels. And again, you know, that colder weather, walking in and out of the you know, and sleeping with heating on, I think is giving our skin as much moisture as we can during the night. So using all that, the Transforming Night Cream, and then the night mask has just made a huge difference to my skin as well. It gets used to this drier climate. As I said, we, you know, from Australia, we sleep with our windows wide open, not used to this constant, you know, heat. So it's made a real difference to my skin. Thank God for new skin is all I can say.
Absolutely. So, yeah, so this takes about 20 to 30 minutes. And this, I think that, you know, when you lie down and leave it on, it actually forces you to rest a little bit. You can feel like, I actually feel now, Maureen, you might be able to tell me, and in fact, it feels like I've got, I guess, like little things crawling all over my face as it tightens.
Tightening up.
Is that ice?
It's not time, you can't talk. That's how I remember.
Yes.
I remember I'm going to talk like that.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes. And what did you call that, Marguerite?
Isometric. Isometric, I think when the facelift dries up, the way when it's on the skin dry, it's all of them turning tight at the same time. So it's called isometric movement of the skin.
Okay, that's really cool. Now, Sally, can you see any of what's in the chat so that we can answer these questions?
Yes, I can. Hold on a sec. So we don't have the wavy head in the US. Can we just use the spot head?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can. I like the wavy head. You can also use the comb head. I don't know if you've got that in the US as well.
No, US home. We
Okay.
used to have the wavy head for a while, and I do not know if we have it. But you just run over to the border into Canada, and you can.
Bring your friends and get them to send you one.
Yeah, exactly. I think I should start a little, you know, delivery service across the border.
Do some bootlegging.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. So I like the wavy head because it gets into all the grooves, you know.
Yeah.
This is really good for your lips, and you know, but yeah, I like the wavy head. Any other questions, Sal?
Just you put it on 2 or 3 on the galvanic spa on 2 for 3 minutes. Is that with the True Face Line Corrector?
Yeah, number 2 or number 3. Does your facial thing do that? Yeah, okay. So number 2 and number 3 are both positive currents, and you'll see on the back of the product, it's actually got what you should be using it on. So, but if you spray your moisture mist first, you'll actually be forcing that hydration into your skin, so that hyaluronic acid as well.
This is one of those products, this one, that's just, I think you should just have on, it lasts forever. Like it lasts forever. It's a great price, and you should just have it all the time. I use it all day long. Just continue to spray it, and it just helps that plumping of the skin, especially for us now, Karen, in the Northern Hemisphere, going through winter. Hydration.
And also, it's also good for your hair. So I'm in chlorine. I'm a swimmer, so I spray this in my hair before and after swimming. So because it's got lots of panthenols in here that is really good for your skin and your hair health. So don't be afraid to use it everywhere. It's great for burns, it's great for bites, it's great for babies' bums. I've actually sprayed it on my tongue when I burnt my tongue on a cup of tea. It's really good stuff. And in fact, when the first time I went to America, I went to Utah, we found the dryness there was really difficult for our eyes. We all got itchy eyes. We actually sprayed it in our eyes. It stung like hell for about 10 seconds, and then it was just fantastic. We kept on doing it. I mean, it worked. Any other questions?
I don't think so. No, that's it, Karen.
Okay. So I would highly recommend the Hollywood treatment to everyone. What we'll do is I can actually put all the steps in the chat, and
Right.
also we'll also put both Sally and I's before and after photos so that you can see how we look before Nu Skin and how we look now that Nu Skin has been introduced into our lives.
I just look at my before and after photos and think, oh my God, what if I hadn't been introduced to this? What do I look like? Because Australians,
I just look at my old sisters.
yeah, no, in Australia we lie in the sun. Like that's and that's the other thing I've noticed. Australian women age much more than those in North America because we grow up in the sun. We're out in the sun all the time, and even if you're not lying in the sun, that's just because of the heat. And we have the sun is very strong in Australia. So yeah, that's why looking after your skin here in the Northern Hemisphere is just so important, because if you see some of the Australians, including me, when I put my photo up, you'll see what a difference it's made. Huge.
Okay, that's all, unless anybody's got any questions or if someone's got something to add, because remember, you're going to, after you finish this, you are going to treat your skin. So you've given your skin a treat, but an extra treat with the ageLOC pearls, because they are fantastic for the elastin. And then I'm choosing the uplifting cream. I love this stuff. It's got some really goodies in there called Firmplex, which helps protect the skin against the environment. It leaves a breathable film over the skin, so your skin can breathe, but also protects it as well. So I know Sally's using the Transform Night, but I'm actually using the uplifting cream. So
another thing about the uplifting cream, Karen, also it protects you against the blue light emissions. So the Firmplex in the uplifting cream protects you against the blue light emission from phones and computers. So it's actually a really good product to have if you're on computer a lot.
So winner chicken dinner. If you're looking after your skin, if you're wanting to do a real great treatment for your skin, this is a great thing to do.
Fantastic. Thanks, Karen.
Thanks.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you so much.
we learned a lot today. I think you're bringing back the facelift, which is really a good idea. And I actually have it here. Haven't done it for a few weeks. Maybe I'll try it out tonight, So could you repeat the sequence again? You wash your face with the Lumi Spa. Then you
prime. So I use the exfoliating toner, and Sally's using the priming solution. And then you galvanic spa. So I do the full steps normally, but I just was saving time today. Don't forget to do the line corrector as well. Lots of moisture mist while you're doing that. Then you are going to do a hydration. So you're either going to use the creamy hydrating mask with a bit of enhancer, or you're going to use the Pillow Glow, and put that on quite thickly, and then let that sit on, and then pop your facelift and activator next. And so that's what I've got on right now. It's hardening up, and so you're going to lie down 20 minutes. That's going to work. You're going to take that off. You're going to spray lots of moisture mist. You're then going to treat your skin with whatever serum that you're currently in love with. This is my favorite serum. I just love this. And then hydrate with your moisturizer of choice.
Absolutely. That's very nice.
I learned this. I learned this from Elfa Thorne. Elfa is a team elite in Europe, and she taught me how to do the Hollywood treatment. So big thanks to Elfa as well. She's amazing.
Wow. Okay. Anybody has any question? Horace, you have any question? I'm picking on him again.
Not
He's
at
showing.
this time, Marguerite. I think that Karen and Sally covered most of the bases. But if I have if I have a question in the middle of the night, I'm going to call you. If it's okay with you, Marguerite.
Sure.
I'll call you direct.
The phone is in a different room. So all you want.
All you like. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having us, Marguerite. And
Yeah.
we love that we can share.
Yeah, thank you. This is really good. Yeah, the facelift story is always there. And I think only thing I remember, if I was just thinking when we used to do the face, you have to go up, you go spread, spread up, and then the eyes you go up like that because our lines goes this way. And
Margaret, do you remember in the way back when
What?
we would hear stories how some of these team elites got started and they had a room, they would lay 20 people on the floor and they would do half their faces and they had them this way so that you have to have your head back for the gravity to push your skin back. And so that's what she would do. Kitagawa, she would do half face demos on 20 or 30 people. And then next group would come in and they'd just be painting all day long. It's hilarious stuff, but it works. Yeah, and it really
And it
tightens
still
your
works
face
today.
and you feel itchy. You want to scratch the heck out of it, and everything else, but you just resist, and it does the job. Very good stuff, still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was
And
like 2
don't
bits
forget your lips. Your lips need hydration. I mean, if I was
Oh.
in the Northern Hemisphere, I would be using the Sunright lip balm because I just love that.
Yes,
You'll never
I
get
have.
cracked lips again.
I
The
have
other
people
thing
who
that I've
love
used
it.
on my lips when I've had really dry lips is also the Soul Solutions.
Soul
it
Solution
will-
on your lips? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
seriously? That's hilarious.
But
Intensive eye complex on my lips.
yeah, the eye ones are good as
When I go to bed, this is what my last thing. I will actually in the winter. So Sally, you might want to try, because you're in a heat area, heat and dry. So what you could do for your nose, I will use a Q-tip, get some enhancer, little dab, like a little glob enhancer, put it inside my nose.
Oh, okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Love it.
well. It gets all dry up in your nose.
Yeah.
Because the heat, heat going in the morning, your nose is like really dry and kind
Yeah.
of stuffed, right? So just put that in.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
One use of enhancer.
Great. Thank you. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you, Sally. Thank you, Karen. This is really great. We had a great learning experience from how to get rid of lines and wrinkles right today. And so, wow. So next week, we're going to start doing the bodies. Okay. Unfortunately, men are kind of not invited unless the speaker is allowing it. We will put up notes on that. So the first day we will do the legs, from your toes all the way to your, I guess your hip. And then the second day is the waist, the butt, the derriere, and the tummy, because we squeeze it down 3 days. Third day is from arm, your finger, your arm all the way up to your shoulder. And so I think they would teach with WIO or Renew Spa, which is exciting thing that's happening in US. And then on Thursday, the last day, we will have our Zoom Christmas party. Whatever you want to do, share with us. We're going to have different area like Australia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, US, USA, and France too. And they're joined. And so we're going to have a little interesting story this time. Yeah. So make yours. Australia, I know there's 2, there's 3, get them together, put a thing together, right? You could, however you can do it, be fun. Okay. And then I know everybody's preparing. We need one from Japan, Shumilu. And then Horace, you could do one. We need guys too, right?
I just
Okay.
flew back last night, so it's been less than 24 hours since I got off the plane.
Okay,
Readjusting. It's so much better to be in LA. I gotta tell you, it's getting cold in Tokyo. So anyway, you're gonna have a success trip to Tokyo. I heard you guys say earlier. Sounds like fun.
Hokkaido. We're going to
Yeah.
Hokkaido.
You go up to Hokkaido. It'll be nice and cold up there. When are you going?
January
When?
13th, I think.
January?
15th.
In the height?
Jane, 15th.
Oh my God. You gotta do the Sapporo
first-
Ice Festival up there. No,
Yeah,
Oh,
the Ice
there's an
Festival's
ice
in
festival.
February. Yeah,
In February.
it's in
that's right.
February. Yeah, so we're
But
going to
your
miss
nose
that.
will get
But yeah, my
so-
first
your
ever
nose and
winter
your ears
holiday.
get very cold. You get all the extremities get freezing. You don't think it's as cold as it really is. So anyway, enjoy. Sounds like fun. I've done it before.
I'm
It's
excited.
good.
Then they'll stay in the room and then do new skin, you know?
That's it.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thank
Okay.
you so much, everyone. We shall see you next week.
Thank
Okay.
you, Marjorie. Good night.
Bye.
Karen, thank you everyone that's coming. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
you.
Margaret. Bye.
Thank you.